Morning, folks. Welcome back to the farm. Another beautiful morning here this morning. I'm thinking it's going to be on the right side of zero here pretty quick. The sun's come out, looking pretty gorgeous. I was out already once at 6 o'clock. There were no lambs last night. We haven't had any lambs in 2 days now. So we had that first little rush, 5 lambs born, and then now there's a bit of a lull. And then I'm sure we're going to get into like a hell week. But for now, there's nothing. I'm just going to run out and check again before I got to run back to town. I run Charlotte to school this morning at 8. Finley's having a quick little nap. Then I'll run back to town, pick up Charlotte. We'll come home, have a bit of lunch, and see if we can't, it's such a nice day, see if we can't fire up the skidoo and make a couple laps around the yard. Make for an enjoyable day. I actually took the day off work. I was Carmen's first day back off mat leave. She's in for some training, so good day. I didn't have much going on, so nice day to take off. And fingers crossed, maybe it'll also be a really good day to have a whole slew of lambs. We'll see. Probably not though. This last week and over the coming weeks here, we've been feeding quite a bit. Not so much just hay, but like extra grain, extra molasses too. We get molasses. It's a Westway product. Actually, we get from my good friend Robin over at Millionaire Farmer. He runs his company, Bloom Enterprises. They're just about, I don't know, 5 or 6 miles that way. And so yeah, we feed them lots of extra molasses, grain. I mix it all together. And I put it in a big tub in the barn. Plus they got free choice molasses in a couple of lick tanks. They get a little bit of grain in the trough in the afternoon, and really that's just to help maintain conditioning, right? So that last little bit in the final trimester there is pretty hard on the ewe. They can get something called twin lamb disease, and basically the lamb's pulling so much from them that it's really hard on the mum. And not only that, so I mean, of course that affects lamb mortality rate significantly, but not only that, even after the lamb is born, you know, so they gotta lactate, and it takes a hell of a lot out of them. So giving them that little energy boost just to help keep up and keep their body conditioning, so that when they hit pasture, you know, they're not getting into that really nutrient rich, nutrient dense grass and going from a very weak state to, you know, suddenly getting very rich food, because that can give them quite an upset too, and they can get things like pulpy kidney and whatnot, and end up four little hooves sticking up in the air just in a matter of 24 hours. So keep them well conditioned, that way when we get them out on grass, then there's really not too much of a ugly transition period. But all the little lambs seem to be doing good. We got a couple here, I got one more over there. There's 2 in the barn currently right now, just hanging out. There's still a little frost in the air this morning. Kylie and her 2 lambs, they never went in the barn last night. They spent the night camping out under the stars. They really had no inclination to go in the barn, and they've been born now for 3 days, so I really had no inclination to force them to go in there either. I mean, they've kind of got to get accustomed to it, right? And I'm just kind of hoping the weather holds here nice. Is this spring or is this fool's spring? I'm really hoping it's actually spring and the weather trend is going to continue to improve. But being Canada and being only March, it wouldn't be completely out of the question to have another bout of -20, -25 here. But I'd either like to be completely done lambing or have a lull in lambing. But I mean, you can never time the weather, and I really can't. I can schedule this as best as you can, but it happens when it happens at the end of the day. So I'm back from town here now. Just picked Charlotte up from school. We had a bit of lunch. Finley's down for a nap again. And Charlotte's locked in the horse trailer. Seems a weird thing to do, but yeah, she wanted to play in the horse trailer and asked me to close the door. So I'm going to refill my bucket of molasses and head back over there. Wouldn't want to forget her in there. Kind of funny, eh? The weird little things that farm kids do to entertain themselves, that's for sure. You having fun in there? What game are you playing? I don't know what game that was, but it was fun for a minute anyways. So I'm gonna get my molasses, ran over to the sheep here. Hey Rose. Hi Uma. Baby's doing okay? What do you think, Charlotte? Do you love the babies? Do you love the baby lambs?
Yeah.
Yep. What do you got? Stunt wagon. Don't let Everest chew on it. It's now 2:30 in the morning. I'm just out here doing night checks. Nobody's having any babies. Certainly not right now. Somebody outside sure bellowing. I think they think there's grain treats coming in here or something. But I'll leave everybody be. They can go back to sleep. I'm gonna go back to sleep. And we'll start the day at 5 tomorrow. So I'll let you go for now. Hope you have a fantastic day. That sheep does as well. We'll see you tomorrow. Well, I know I just don't have the camera resolution for it, but if you go out on a cold morning in March, 2:30 in the morning, you're going to see one hell of a Northern Lights show.